Here we go. All right, what are we doing? We're playing the Players Championship 9-hole cup. Sawgrass. Dunner's on the line. What's up, Dunner? What's up?
Not much. You're far away on me again, though.
Am I far away on you again? I don't know why.
Yeah, you sound far away.
On my end, you're it's pegging out when we talk.
I can still hear you okay, but what's that?
No, it's pegging out on my mic. My mic is pegging out. Let's see. Any better? Any better?
Did your no?
No.
Did your other headphones connect or something?
No.
Wasn't that an issue before?
No, because I'm playing off my
Okay.
tablet, not my. I can turn them off, but.
I'll just have to turn my music down.
Oh, sure.
Down, 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 low.
Is that any better?
Maybe, I don't know. I can hear you, it's just not as loud as it was earlier.
All right, so we got brand new holes here. I played one round, and somebody pointed out that I didn't play hole number 9 in the scouting report. I got to hole number 8. It was a par 5, and I was like, I played a par 5. It's the end of the thing. I forgot that this tournament ends with par 3. So my bad. My bad. I just leave that one up to everybody. You can figure that one out on your own. We'll play it today for sure. Faux show. What account are you in? You're in the right account.
Another Dunner.
Another Dunner. And so I went to Tommy's site, and for whatever reason, all of the, like, you can get to a site and you can mess around, but if you go to any tournament, so there's something wrong with Tommy's site. I'm not sure what, but I cannot get access to the picture, so I had to use freaking Facebook, and that's like total shit. Total shit. So we're just going straight down the gut. Now yesterday I was trying to set up a max curl shot just so that I could run straight down the fairway, and I gave myself like 3.5 rings right here, and I probably should have, or 2.5 rings. I probably should have gave myself 3, and then I would have went straight down the gut. But we will see. We will see. Hey, first thing I need to do though, I'm gonna turn my grid on. The old test pattern. The old test pattern. Which way's the wind blowing? Which way? Rookie. What I don't understand about the whole weekly thing, why do you have to be in a weekly bracket? Okay, we played this game long enough. If you're a rookie, you've never played before, you got brand new clubs, and you jump into a Masters tournament, you're in a big world of hurt. So, like, why wouldn't they just open it up? You can play whatever bracket you want. Because I can only play rookie because I don't grind during the week. So, and I'm not interested in grinding during the week. Good question.
No. It's not too difficult to get the pro, though.
Yeah, it's not too difficult to get the pro.
You can pretty much play like 1, 2, or 7 a week and probably get promoted. Worst case, Ontario, you might have to play 1, 2, or 8 to get promoted.
So I'm going to take my number 1 bag and as it stands right now, Titan. We will see.
Oh, Berserker. Go for the goal. Go for the glory.
Oh, you're going for the glory. We got
No point.
Somewhat
No point holding back.
No point.
Go big or get the fuck out of here. Right? Isn't that how the saying goes?
Is that how it is? Okay, you ready? We are in Australia.
Sure, we're just going to go out there and wing it, or what?
Yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, I'll have to... Do you want to practice?
I don't care.
Well, we can.
I got enough accounts that this can be practiced as right now.
Well, I mean, we can practice the hole and then play it. Let me get something to get practice.
I got like 14.
I have 1. So let me get something to get practice.
I don't know if I have anything on. Oh yeah, I got 4 bullets left in my eggs. I don't have any teas though. It's fine.
This really pisses me off that you get this. Hey, I just paid gems to get those, and I should get one every time I play a hole, not every time I play a hole. Maybe. Right? No, I totally get that they want you to play a hole in order to get one. I can see that on their part, but playing a hole to maybe get one when I already paid for them is bullshit.
Is the tee the same thing?
Yep, they're all six shooters,
Oh.
6 shooters that people will tell you if you're in the guns that like a 6 shooter, they don't jam, they don't. You pull the trigger and it bam until you pull the trigger 6 times and then you're out of rounds. Okay, but here in Golf Clash, 6 shots malfunction. Fuck, give me an automatic. Okay? What kind of bullshit's that? All right, we can practice. Let's try it. You ready?
Sure.
You go first.
Practice.
Practice spinning.
Finally got dots.
No, I haven't gotten dots yet. What the hell?
Yeah, I find it takes forever in Australia for some reason.
Shit, I'm here back out. I still don't have dots. What the fuck?
You might have to restart the game.
Well, I'll restart it, but I was
Actually, last time that happened to me, I had to fucking restart my whole device, which would not be good in this situation.
yeah, well, that sucks. That blows. Hello. All right, let's try that one more time.
Is there anybody out there?
Is there anybody out there? Ready?
Yeah. Go.
I went about the same time as you, right after you.
Yeah, you're not even getting an opponent. Something's wrong with your thing, man. You might have to restart your whole device.
All right. Now that blows.
Which means you're going to have to start everything over.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'll be right up.
I will go get my laundry out of the dryer.
Yeah, so you're watching a video and we're dicking around. Like, are we getting ready or what are we doing? Hey, come on.
Oh man, fuck, I'm going to shave at some point today. This is going to be brutal. I would use an actual razor and like...
If I can get my
My
fucking
face
device
is going to rub it.
some peckerwood decided on Samsung devices that you used to be able to hard hit the power button, and if you held it for 10 seconds then it would go to the start restart. Now you've got to push the volume button and the power button at the same time, and exactly like you have to hit them exactly right, otherwise it won't give you the screen to restart and turn off. And I'm sure that that person got a gold star above their name, because that is just like, wow, it was so easy before, and now we can make it so that they have to push 2 different buttons, which almost takes 2 different hands instead of 1 hand, and that'll make it so much easier. Wow, that's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So they probably threw a party for him and gave him a gold star over their head. It just cracks me up. Anybody, most of the people that play Golf Clash are in their probably average age of 40, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of steps on computers that used to be really easy, and now they've made them. Well, it's just one more click. Oh, it's just one more click. Oh, it's just one more click, and we're 75 one more clicks into it. My nephew has gotten old enough. He used to think I was just an old bastard who was bitching, but now he's gotten old enough that he understands the deal. Hold on, and I will fix that. I will fix it.
Did obviously you did the update, otherwise the game wouldn't load. I also have to keep doing updates like the week before tournament starts, like the day it starts or something stupid. Really?
Well, I mean, isn't that the case? They always do, because they're updating
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
they're updating the win for the weekend rounds and stuff, and making their slight little tweaks. Hammer and Hank and I have had this conversation that, like, even if the wins were the same in the weekend round, they'll make little teeny changes so that plus 25 plus 0.1 doesn't work anymore. Now it's got to be plus 25 plus 0.2 or plus 25 without the 0.1.
Yeah.
You know, they'll make little teeny tweaks to it to adjust it out. So, which really is kind of.
I think right now there's more different, there's a larger number of variations to the wind angles. Because I remember, it's on my Facebook, one of the few things I post, but like the first gold I got hole in one on par 4 on the front and on the back. This is way back when it was the same wind for the whole tournament and all that shit. And you can tell in my replays that the wind was going at a different angle because of where I ended up pulling my bullseye to. But they were very subtle, and there's only like 2 or 3 variations of it. Now it seems like there's 5, 6, 7. Sometimes they're very subtle, sometimes they're more exaggerated, but.
Yeah, but that internal, like, you know, like if they want to adjust they can make the internal adjustments so that it's, you know, you got a slight, and what it does is it'll make you have to practice the hole and spend some practice tokens, and it's them manipulating the deal, which is kind of bullshit. I mean, the only thing they can manipulate is the win, and so they can change the, you know, them being able to go in there and change stuff like that, even if the wind was the same, and they go, hey, today the deal is the wind may say it's still 2 miles per hour, but it's going to, because it's in this direction, it's going to affect the ball as if it was a 2.3 mile an hour wind, and they can change that stuff in the game, and they can, you know, play God with the wind.
Yeah, but I mean, in real life, it's not any different.
Well,
like we could be playing around together, and you go up, and you hit the ball, and you got it's calm, the wind's barely going at all, and if anything, it's coming from behind you a little bit, and then I can go get ready, take a few practice swings, and get up to the tee, and all of a sudden, the wind picked up, and now it's changed direction all of a sudden. What the fuck happened there? I mean, it happens all the time in real life, too.
Well, and I was saying in the video I shot yesterday, when the game originally came out, tournament.
I mean, again, it's games, though.
During the tournaments, when the game, I can't remember if it was the first like 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 tournaments that came out. I know that like the first one, and then Sakura Hills, and then the next one I think was like maybe the 4th of July tournament, and they had it so that the wind in the tournament was just like the wind in one-on-one. Like me and you could get on there and we got tailwind, and the people literally that logged on a microsecond behind us and we're in a different group, they could be getting headwind. And people were really pissed off about that shit.
You want to keep it, you know.
Because the wind was just like one-on-one. You could have headwind on the drive and then tailwind on the second shot, and it was kind of total BS. The other thing about the old way was whoever finished the rounds first, that was a tiebreaker. So like the tournament starts at midnight at my house, and it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning in England. So if they got up in the morning on a Saturday and started playing, they're going to finish their round before shit. I'm still asleep, and if I scored the same as them in every round, they're going to have a tiebreaker on me because they finished the tournament before me. I'm glad they got rid of that. I can tell you right now. Glad they got rid of that. Okay, you ready? Let's try this one more time.
I wouldn't mind if there was, yep, go. I wouldn't mind if there was like a different version where you could just like, it literally was like a mini, and you register, then you're given a time.
You get out and get back in.
And you're given a time when it starts or whatever, like 24 hours in advance or something. And it's like, hey, you're playing 9 holes against 9 other people.
Hey, practice.
Go.
Practice. Get out.
Oh, yeah. And then in that case, it would be, you know, like, if you're only playing fucking 9 holes, you can't win.
Another dinner.
Hey.
So I think I need to go first, and you need to give me like a 5 or 6 second head start. Hey, what do you got? You got a berserker, and you're gonna do.
I don't know if I really need all that.
Well, go to the left a little bit more. If you go to the left a little bit more,
hey, do not fucking boss me.
And put on the side spin. The side spin. What does that look like?
It has all the side spin on it.
Oh. I think if you just put the wind back in, you'd probably.
It's gonna have to be curl. That's okay because it overpowers easier when you pull back. Yeah, that's barely great. You get the curl helps out.
I mean, it's.
Oh, that was too much curl. Or I need to move way, way over. Probably should just move over so I can use max curl. Max curl's easier.
Three, four. Got a ring and a half.
Before like 1.7 or 8. Three rings would be 1.5, right?
Just barely cleared
three.
that. Just barely cleared it.
Oh, great right worked and great left worked. Barely.
Well, that was a one ring great to the left, and where I'd set that up at 3 rings off with max curl. If I would have hit it great to the right, I think it still would have eked through. So 3 rings is the max. Two side spin. The Inbringer.
I hate when you can't see that green circle very well.
The clear circle.
Sure.
In the hole. All right, that's one way to do it. That's one way.
I didn't hit perfect the tee shot because I have my stupid glasses on still. Those are big.
Getting it perfect. That's another way. 2 different ways, same result. I really think that you didn't have to, if you brought out a power 5 ball, you really have to do overpower.
Well, I'm wondering because it did clip the rough before it rolled out, so I don't know if it would have stayed in the fairway the whole time, if it would have went too far or not.
Let's think about, like, if we look at what do I got for power fives? Let's see if I have a power five 2 side spin ball.
Well, it's what, 20% extra yards, right? So that is.
Well, I could use one of the
What's
playa
6 mile?
balls.
No, it's about 50 yards more. We're doing that right?
No.
237. So it's 46.
All right.
47 yards more.
You ready?
Power 3 is what?
As far as distance?
Plus 7%. Okay, never mind. Okay, it's like plus 7. Plus 13.
Plus
So, I mean, that's dick all.
plus 13.
Out of what was it? 230?
Plus 10.
So,
What's power 3? I never even
Plus
paid
7.
attention to that. Plus 7. So it's 13. So it's twice the distance from the red line that you'd be with a marlin or a white ball. I'm gonna
yeah, but just think about it yards wise though. If you add 14% to 235, as opposed to a 6% to 235, or 7, whatever the fuck it is, like that's minuscule. That's like what? 10 yards?
Well, if it was 6%, or
I can't think of it off the top of my head,
it's 7%. That's 16.45 yards versus was that 13 or 14?
13.
13. That'd be 30 yards. So it's 15 yards farther off the drive. Well, in that case, I may be able.
So when you take the wind out and you have a tailwind, then you don't have, when you do overpower, it's not like doing full overpower, right? The needle's not quite as crazy because you're not actually at your maximum club anymore. So it makes the needle a little bit slower and a bit easier to hit the overpower too. And when you have fucking 80 something of those balls, I know, but.
All right, you ready?
No. Get fucking primed up for bowling today. Get real pride, right?
We'll try. So I tried it with the power 3, and I think I got that line down, but I'll try it with power 5 and see if we don't have to do any overpower.
I mean, if you push back up, you might not have to. You could be very on the money there.
Well, I mean, the real way to go at this is if you really, the real way to go at it, so that you can stay more in the center of the fairway and you don't have to do any overpower, is to bring out one of the
Big spinners.
one of the balls that's for sale right now, because that way you can put this. You got the side spin. Well, you're not really gonna, with all the top spin, you're not gonna be able to put on really any more than maybe one top side spin, so you're not gonna be able to get the benefit of it.
Well, yeah, it's 5 spin though, right?
Yeah, but if you put on all of the top spin.
3 side spin.
No, not if you put on the 5. I mean, if you put on the max.
No, just regular full top spin, not anything extra.
Well, if I put on regular.
Extra mile.
Well, with my extra mile, I think I can get max top spin and maybe 2 side spin. That's it.
With a spin 5, I think you probably get more than that. I think.
Well, I think it starts to dig into the top
Obviously,
spin.
it takes away your. Yeah. Obviously, you can't do all the side spin and all the top spin, but there's a trade-off. But I think with a higher side spin ball, you can probably get like a full 3 side spin and full top spin.
All right, you ready?
Maybe, who knows? Well, hold on. Just for shits and giggles. Just to see what it looks like. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll go first and give me like 3 or 4 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Up.
Spinning, spinning, dots. Dot stunner. Da-na-na-na.
Fuck, my thumb almost touched the screen. I had my thumb up on the button. And then just as,
Yeah, I feel out of sorts because I don't have Golf Clash Notebook or Tommy site because I've been using Tommy site because Golf Clash Notebook hasn't updated in the last 17 years.
yeah.
And
See,
I feel totally naked not having really good
Four
pictures.
side spin, look at that. Max top, 4 side spin.
Can you get any more top spin on?
That was max.
Oh, that was max.
I don't know why my fucking thing just stopped broadcasting. Still didn't put it out far enough. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know why it fucking drops my screen like that. Now what?
Four eight. I just want to see what it looks like if I don't do any overpower. So it's 1.5 per ring, so there's 3.5. I do a little overpull. A little teeny bit of curl to bring it back on the other side. And just a titch, rubbing the nubs overpower. Hitting it perfecto. I just want to see how far it'll run up there. No, I just wanted to see how far it would run up there if I didn't put on any overpower and just tried to take a straight up shot.
Is that the Berserker one?
Well, that's the player's Berserker, the one you get in the,
Yeah.
you know.
That's what? Like
Half, mid club,
7?
mid, somewhere in that neighborhood. I switched to an e-cigarette, and we were talking about it earlier, and my burner just went out.
Huh.
Lasted a week. But unfortunately, I just filled it up. Wasted it.
What?
There we go. Should have the wind right to my back, which is helpful.
I'm going to go mute for a minute here.
Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Go home, ball. All right. Starting it off with a bang. Into hole. Now let's check out hole number 2. Sorry about that. I was being quiet there for a second. What is hole number 2? What is hole number 2? Yep. Now I'm never going to find it. I'm never going to find it again. Facebook turned off, so I guess I'm going to have to just play them blind. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to play holes blind, and I'm not going to get to look at pictures first. I'm not going to know what the hell to do with myself. Okay, this is the par 3, and I'm going straight at it. Here, let me make some notes here. I actually shot the round yesterday. I was going to watch it this morning, and dinner called me before I got a chance to watch it. So hole number 1 I used.
Call me first. What are you talking about?
Well, I did APOC, power 5, max top, 2 side spin. Baby
So
cool.
I was talking to Kyle the other day because I got. Oh, that's what it was. I got a fucking Apocalypse in my main account. I've got Apocalypse 4 different times in like the last month in a free chest in 3 different accounts. So it was the one last card I needed to get to level 5. I was like, cool, level 5, now I can start putting this in or whatever. And I was like, maybe on a hole where it's like dead straight and I got tailwind or something, I'll use extra mile because of top spin.
Yeah.
And he was saying that, with your extra distance and stuff, that'll overcompensate for it. But then I seen someone come up with a chart, and it had all the clubs ranked as far as distance goes, with, all things equal, with all the spins on it and everything. Extra Mile 9 was still ahead of Apocalypse 5. Not by much, but then Apocalypse 6, you get your max distance, right? Or you get a bit more top spin or something.
You get a little more top spin and you get. Well, no, I think the top spin on a 6 and a 5 is the same, but you get that extra little distance maybe. It doesn't really hit.
I thought level 5 was max distance.
Well, maybe.
I think level 5 is max distance. So level 6, I think you get a bump in top spin, so that gives you that extra few yards to put you ahead.
Maybe. I can't remember. Some of that stuff like that, you'd think that you would pay attention to it if you played the game, but I never pay attention to that shit. Never pay attention to it. Ooh. Are we totally unprepared today or what? Like, I'm walking around trying to get my shit. I spilled stuff all over me. Damn rookies.
I'm prepared. I've got nothing written down. I'm prepared as usual. I got my tray with my own personal sawgrass. I got my drink. My smoke's nearby.
All right, so I was using I was writing notes for hole number 1. So on this one, I'm using, I think it was in Grizzly range, and I was using a nav. And I'm going to try and pull it way back.
Yeah, I don't even know. Wing it.
Okay, ready?
Sure.
Are we playing it or practicing it?
No matter. We can do a practice if you want.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Hole number 2. Da, 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 da. Another dunner.
I think we've figured something out yet. Pardon me.
Yeah, this is the one. So yesterday I went right to where that hill comes down and was right in there, but I had to put on like 4 backspin. I was going to see if I could come out into this area. Definitely going to need more than 1 side spin. Definitely. Kimar sucks. Even with 2.
Is there a rough bump beside that sand with a...
Well, I wouldn't. I'm
Oh, yeah.
not sure I would do that. Like maybe back in this area. That's 4 rings off. What was my ball setup? Max 2 rings of side spin.
2 right
And see,
into the hole.
I might actually try that. I'm trying to stay away from. I don't want to hit off of a hill. I want to hit on where it's flat, because if you hit on a hill and you make just a little bit of a wrong adjustment, it'll throw the ball and you'll be way off. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Now that rough's not that bad, although it's pretty freaking narrow. This wind works for that.
Fish head's mid.
Yeah.
That's almost dead mid.
Dead mid.
there's not a whole lot of room for.
2.3 per ring, dead mid. And that is narrow. You can get way the hell down on your rings too, so. Yeah, that spot might work.
Let's try 15 because it's a round number. I like the round numbers like 15. Nice even round numbers.
Nice even 15. Round numbers. Right there's where that break is. So I am kind of on the hill if I move it over. I'm starting to get on that hilly area.
Yeah, but if you set it like you did before, I think you might have been further back with less backspin.
I was further back. I'm gonna try.
And then when you get it lined up where you want it, just wiggle your thing around and see how bad the ball guide moves. And see, it's not really jumping around at all, right? Like when you go back and forth side to side, it's not really jumping around, so it's a fairly decent landing spot. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the top spin shots like that, personally.
Well, sometimes when you go way back like that, you can find a funnel area.
Yeah. Yeah, and you just get a nice run out. Find a nice run out. Let's see another setup here. There's the. Ooh.
Now that's the rough bump in the fairway. Got to go forward just a little bit more. Yeah, that's going to be a tricky spot.
Bottom.
That's like 2.5. I was like 2.5 rings off. This is why when we get hooked, Playdemic just is like this. We're not going to let these guys ever match up again.
So like pretty much my green ring is touching the very bottom of that hill. That was what? One side spin and two back spins. I'm gonna try the rough bump though. Hey, whatever, man, it's practice.
It is practice.
Scott was the first one to tell me that fucking you can play forever. If you go to a practice token and your opponent forfeits, you can play that hole for as long as you want. Hit the shot, go on the green, miss, get knocked off the green, hit it back to where you want it, boom, hit the shot over again.
There's mid, so I'm in like the 3/4 ring, quarter of a hole, and it's my grizzly is 1.4. .1. Okay. Now I'm set up. I'm gonna try it from back there and see if it'll roll out.
Scott is also the only person I've ever seen hit the ball back onto the tee.
Well, me and you have tried to hit it back onto the tee before. So I'm at quarter club. It's closer to min maybe than it is to mid. Pretty close. Pretty close to just quarter. It's 1.0 per ring at mid.
This is just a stupid shot.
And 1.3 at min. I feel like I'm going to try just a straight up shot. Just a 1 per ring with no other adjustment and see where it puts me. So,
no, that sucked. Oh, I almost fucking second bounce difference there.
Huge difference.
That almost still took the ref there. Almost. I think if I hit it perfect, it would have been. I think that was a good adjustment on it, honestly. But I think I'm going to take the shot. That's right in front of the hump. The hump, the hump, the hump.
Hey, where I want you. I'm just going to do a straight up shot. It should be 1.3, or excuse me, it should be a 1 per ring. It's 4.3 exactly. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if that was a big enough pull or not. right dead center at it.
That almost, yeah.
And it was a
almost
little too fast. I probably could have left it just a little short instead of running it all the way up to the cup.
I think. Did you notice though? Watch that again. Because I think when you landed, for whatever reason, your first bounce like scooted you forward. Like it hit like a tiny downslope or something. I can't really see anything, but that first bounce looked weird. I think that's why it came in so hot. This is the way the first bounce was. I think if it would have been a normal bounce, it would have just been perfect. Why am I even shooting this?
I didn't write down my spin. I know I had 2 side spin. 2 side spin, but I don't know what I put on for top spin. In the hole.
I think when you were setting it up the first time, you were about 4 or more than that. At least 4. Watch the replay. Oh, you can't. Why? You can't do that?
Well, I probably can.
Chipping for bogey is not replay worthy.
All right, you ready?
But if you do watch it, you'll see what I mean. Your first bounce seemed to go forward a bit.
All right, let's go watch it.
Oh, I don't care. You can watch it anytime you want. But.
No, this isn't the one. Shh. Is that the one? That's not.
Oh, it didn't save it?
Does it not save practice replays?
I guess hole-in-one bogeys don't count as a replay. It should still show the hole. That's fucking dumb.
Well, I only took 2 shots, so.
Yeah, but you got a bogey because you timed out, right?
Yeah, so this should be the shot.
But that's a par 4, though. Didn't it say? Yeah, 4B. That's hole number 1.
Oh, I gotcha.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Did it not save? I guess it doesn't save practice replays.
Well, it does, but I think it's because you got a bogey. So it's like, that's not worth fucking talking about.
Oh, I got you.
For whatever reason.
Whatever.
Who cares?
Who cares? Here we go. All right, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Spinning.
Oh, my.
Dots. Why am I jacked up here? Everybody's like, why are you not putting your stuff out here? Hold on there, people. Are you still streaming?
Take a shot. Oh, I'm not streaming though.
Damn it. And it's not filming. You're not.
Oh no, really? Am I off again? Yeah, mine cut out a couple times. I've had to turn it back on. So maybe that's why.
4-3.
No, I didn't want to stream. Like, if you're gonna make a video, I don't want to stream at the same time because it gets a little too confusing. You're trying to do your thing when you're explaining your video and stuff, and I'm trying to talk and chat and shit.
No, but I'm not getting you on Discord.
Yeah, it's back up.
Okay.
Like, it's on there now, but.
Okay.
Oh.
Did I just miss it? I wasn't watching. I was trying to get
Yeah,
the stuff. Everybody's like, "Geez, you guys are like freaking amateurs." Here we go. I looked up and there wasn't anything on there because yours wasn't in Discord anymore. So it jacked the whole thing up because we're both on the same Discord and we're screenshotting it twice to get the dual image on here. Technical difficulties. How close was that?
It rolled over to the right side of the cup.
I slightly overpulled it. I did a 4-4 instead of a 4-3.
Oops. At mid, 1.8. I think it's a bit more than mid though, right? Let's go 1.8.
I'm lucky I even got that shot off. Shit, I had all kinds of stuff going on at the same time. That's where I was at yesterday, was right at the base of that hill where it was flat coming in. I just didn't like the fact that I had to put on 4 backspin. I wanted to try out those areas because sometimes when you get back in the back, you can find a funnel area. There you go. In the hole. Look at that. I get in
Plus
practice.
15
You got it
mid.
on the course. That ain't right. And that
Plus
was
15 mid, 2 back, 1 right.
all right. Hole number 3. Hole number 3. What is hole number 3?
The first par 5. So, tailwind. Wonder if you can make it over that creek. I wonder if it's worth it.
I don't think it.
I noticed the whole. I've never seen the flyover because there's trees. Like there's like a little tiny like I don't know window, like a gap you got to aim for, right?
Yeah, and I'm
Otherwise
not.
you could have tree trouble next to the green.
Yeah, and I don't know that yesterday when I was filming it. I think okay. So let's say you did make it over the creek. You're gonna have to get a long ways to the right in order to clear the tree that's right in front of the green. So
It's perfect wind though.
well,
I mean, if there was ever a wind for it, this would be it.
let's practice it. We can go out there and look at it.
Sounds good. I'm gonna grab a fucking berserker to start because par 5, we're gonna smash it. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Well, let's go out there and look at it first. Time out and check out our options. Because yesterday I just drove it down in there, and I did notice that I think this was the hole that if you drive it down in there, your second shot, if you don't bring out the right ball or the right club, you could be in there's a rough bump coming out that you can do with a sniper. I believe this is the hole. But if you short shoot the drive even just a little bit, you can't. You won't be able to make the rough bump with a sniper. So you might want to bring out a big dog or. Yeah, see, you want to get way to the right in order to get past that tree. Way to the
Is there
right.
even a rough bump with the sniper there?
There is,
That's pretty far.
but you got to bring out. I think really to be safe, you'd want to bring out a 4-power ball.
If you're at the end of the fairway,
If you're at the very end of
No.
the fairway, there is a rough bump. But if it's a headwind day, you might have a problem if you didn't hit it all the way to the end. So it might be better to bring out a 4-power ball. I think if you do max curl here,
Wonder.
you're going to hit the trees on the left. Because those trees are tall.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try something next. I'm not gonna use the fucking berserker though. Teammaker.
See these trees right here? I think that if you try to you can see like if you try to max curl shot, like these trees down here you might be okay, but this tree right off the tee box, if you did a max curl, I think you'd clip that tree. Because even when you pull it out, far out, you're still in it. So you've only got that much curl that you can use to try and get around that bend. It might be better if you went to this area and brought out a topspin ball. Where are those new balls? Hey. Those topspin?
No, you gotta pay for them. Buy ones.
Yeah, you
Or
could.
those ones.
You could get over there, but you'd be behind that tree. So
Yeah. The only other thing I'm thinking of is I don't know if extra miles a club or not. Oops.
I think it might be sniper, big dog, cataclysm, or excuse me, like you could use rock, big dog, cataclysm to try and get all the way down to the
I don't
end.
think you're gonna need a big dog at all. I think sniper's plenty enough to make it over there.
If you want to do the rough bump, no, I'm. You wait until you
No,
see it.
you'll clear the rough.
Are you trying a max overpower hook?
I just want to see, like you said, if it's. Yeah, that tree might be an issue. I just thought that's about the only way I can think of that you could clear the water and maybe get past that tree enough to have a shot.
Well, if you put all of the topspin on it and you started in this area right here, you could try and
You're
get
still
up.
fucked.
You could try and get up into into
You
this.
can't really curl it that much.
No, you're not going to be able to curl it
not gonna
enough to
roll
get
out.
around the tree.
I mean, apocalypse you might be able to, but even still, like, you kind of want to land right beside the tree or to the left with big curl and big side spin.
I'm going to pull back to the...
Yeah, I don't think there's any point trying to go to the right at all.
If you hit over here, you need a big ball for the second shot. But I would pull back to like the 0 and then put on like maybe 1 backspin. That way, if there's a headwind day, you've got plenty of room to work out the wind. Not trying to run up against the red line and using like 4 backspin or something. You're at the +8 mark with 2 backspin.
I'll do this with a quasar.
You can the first shot.
Could have got more to the right there. Way more to the right. But that's at the end.
So I'm going to pull back to the +1 mark. We'll put on, let's try 1.5 topspin. 3/8. I'm going to do a 4-mile-an-hour pull.
This could be a horizon hole. Let's see what the second shot looks like.
It could be, you could use a horizon on it because there is a rough bump there and you need some topspin in order to get you,
That's what I'm thinking. Topspin from it.
you were at 306, I'm at 316.
Yeah, I could. Further left and then wish for, yeah.
Now see, you're right at your red line, so if it was a headwind day, or if you didn't quite hit it far enough, and you didn't quite hit it far enough, but it's
And if I was
your
more to the
horizon
right,
would
too.
get your horizon would give you more distance and it gives you the topspin.
Depends what level, I think. It's no 1 to 1. It's probably, no, I'm just going to go 2.5 rings. Hey,
1 to 1 plus 1.
yeah. It looks like it might be a bit lower than where I'm shooting from, but that's if I can see where it landed. So that rolled out really good, though. Wish I could see where it landed again.
And it overpulled.
Yeah. It's not the flattest of roughs, though.
No, it's
As you can
not.
see, if you wiggle, it
Yeah,
kind of moves back and forth.
It's definitely a humped. Two divided by 1.8. It's 177 times 1.1. 1.9. You overpulled it, or you underpulled it on that side. So 1.95. I'll do a 10%.
No, I missed left.
Oh, you
It was
missed
going
left.
a little bit. Could have been landing spot though too, right?
1.6. Getting it perfect.
It looked like I overpulled it relative to where it ended up. See, going left like that same, pretty much exact same spot as me. But as you can see, it went way past the hole. So I guess
That was
just gonna try that.
I took off 10.
Note number 1.
I took off 10%
Leave the
there.
fucking ball guide plenty short. So I don't think horizon's needed at all.
Well, you have to get it all the way up.
It's more fun, but
You have to get it all the way up to the tip if you want to use a sniper,
yeah.
or you need to bring out a bigger ball.
Or more to the right too, right?
Or you
Like,
need,
we were both on the very left side of the fairway.
yeah. If you're more to the right, I think you got a little bit better angle at it. And if you want to bring out a
More
sniper,
room.
I would bring out either a bigger ball or you've got to make sure you hit it all the way to the end. Bigger ball for the second shot. That way it gives you room to work out wind. I don't mind hitting that with my Cataclysm. That's at 1.8 per ring. And we'll start at the minus. We'll do minus 10 to start. I'll do that again. See if it was the spot that I hit. Yeah, let's do minus 15. Minus 15. I suppose I could help myself out a little. Yeah, it's not really.
Just make sure the ball guy's short on that approach too. Because I was barely able to get it to the hole, and then I rolled like fucking at least 5 squares past.
Okay, you ready? 3, 2,
Sure.
1, go. Spinning. Thoughts. Oh, I got Imran.
Oh, no way. Should have went a bit quicker. I was thinking that.
What the hell are you doing up, Imran? It's a work day. Come on. Should be at work.
It's not even an Australian name, is it? I can't read what his clan says. It's too small.
Okay, I did 1.5. I'm going to do a full
Oh,
2.
Big Jam. I'm playing Phil Nicholson. Big Jam.
And actually, I want to be a little more on this side. So I'm going to do 1 3/4. A little less than. I'm going to do a 3 mile an hour pull.
I got a replay, obviously.
Perfecto.
Yeah. That should leave you plenty of room.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit more to the right, so I'm a little more in the center of that gap going to the cup. Angles.
This guy trying to hit over? He is. Alright, you hit over.
And he got some good
Now
run.
what?
Now I wonder if he can do a rough bump underneath the tree. Otherwise, that tree's just like right the hell in your way. Because that tree has got
nuts.
like that tree is like low hanging limbs. So like, surprised there's not some golfers go out there at nighttime and oh wow, what happened to the limbs on the lower part of that tree?
Oh, damn. Fuck, that used to
Somebody
bug me,
came
but
out and
geez,
pruned it.
Thanks, Mother Nature.
Looks like we had a
It was a
windstorm
windstorm.
last night.
That only came along the ground.
You can see my opponent hit a little. They're probably the same distance, but they're more to the left. So that tree's going to be a little bit in their way. So 3.4 times 0.85 divided by 1.8. 1.6 rings. Is it 1.8?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Right on the very edge.
I'll leave it a little short.
He's got absolutely nothing.
1.6.
Big Jam. Utter garbage. You hit it there, man.
Isn't it perfect? I don't like that spot because there's curvature in the course and it's kind of difficult to make the. Man, I took that one. I'm not sure that that's a good spot.
It's the same spot every time.
I'm not sure that's a good spot because the rough right there has got curvature in it, and so it's distorting the rings a little bit, even though you're not in the sand.
Well, it's going to make your ball bounce differently, too.
It might be better to just come at it and then back spin it.
Oh, yeah, I got tons of room. Credit was 4 backspin.
You got a little bit more distance on the drive this time, that's for sure.
Oh, I was right up against the right edge, too. I was going to go 1-1.
And how much backspin did you have to put on all of it?
4.
4.
Just 4. Maybe I didn't get a replay. This guy's from the Aussie clan. Roll, baby. Yes, you know it. Damn fucking rights.
Straight at it with a 1-to-1, right? Yeah, I don't know if I like that rough bump. There's some curvature going on there that I'm not sure I'm happy with how that affects the ball. And I noticed that on pretty much every hole in here, it's not a flat, rough area. It's almost humped.
Boom. The elusive to start. First time through.
You got the 7 and 3. The old elusive 7 and 3. Well, I got the 4 and 3 or 5 and 3. Hole number 4.
It's +1 though.
What is hole number 4? Ah.
There it is. Right. I don't play any
This
of
is
those.
the long. Okay, so this par 4 here, I actually.
Is that pin like next to the fucking left?
No,
of the
it's
green?
it's
like around the water.
it's showing it there, but it's actually kind of in the. It's on the left hand side of the middle.
Okay. It looks like a pretty straight up shot. Just
Well,
fucking blasted, right?
The deal is, okay, so this little fairway area down here, it kind of goes like this finger. If you hit it, and the green is like here's and the pin's kind of a little on the left hand side of the middle line. If you just lay it up down here, you're probably going to be in short iron range going to the cup.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you're trying to make it a little bit around the curve and get towards the end, you're pretty close to like you'd be at max wedge if you can get just a little bit more distance. What I did yesterday was there's a tree right here. I actually rough bumped it on the other side of the tree and rough bumped it out and ended up here
Different color pen.
and was other than blue. Yeah. But
Yeah.
you can rough bump it out to try and pick up all of the distance on that finger. And then you're in wedge range. So anything over here is in wedge, and if you just lay it up, you're in short iron. The short iron shot is actually going to be a lot easier, and you're going to be probably a minimum short iron.
All you want to do is get like as far as the end of the bunker.
Yeah, if you can get even just a little bit farther than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Like before it takes that bend to the left.
And if you're going for the short iron shot, I'm pretty sure you can just use a katana. I'm going to try it with a katana. Yesterday I rough bumped it out, and I was in a pretty nice area with my wedge. And it looked like I think yesterday I needed it out on like 5%. I just barely missed the hole.
That fucking
I'm going to try it with a rock.
top of the golf club from the logo keeps fucking me up. Every time I bring up my club screen like this, I always do it before I play the hole.
Yeah.
I see the very top of his club sticking above it, and I think I got something on my screen. Fuck, I've tried to swipe it off like 4 times now.
I always see you do that, and I'm like, dude, how are you getting the thing? And then I remembered that you could go in and change your club and ball right here, as opposed to going all the way back to do it. So, yeah. I got to get used to doing that because I do waste time going back. All right, you ready?
Oh, it's way quicker. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me back
Did
out.
we
3, 2, 1.
want to do one practice? Or
We can.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Don't
let's
matter.
do a
You only
practice.
got 2 left.
No, I've got 2 things going, so I'm getting one every time. So you ready? We'll practice.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. That way we can really practice.
Come on, man.
So
Yeah.
yesterday I went this way behind the tree so that I could come out on the other side of that finger. And if you bring out a 3 power ball, you don't have to do any overpower, especially if you use one of the newer. Okay, it says 322 right there. I don't need to see it again in a different form. Rat bastard sons of bitches. And if you bring out an extra mile, you really don't have to do. You can just bleed right out. Right from there. Or you can just try. You can come at it this way. But the thing I don't like about this is you're close on the right, and then you're close down here on the left, trying to pick up. That's what my opponent did yesterday, and it was barely. If you hit it great to the left, you're going to get stuck by the tree. If you hit it great to the right, you're going to get stuck on the first bounce. Or you can just hit it straight down there where you're at, and you could use. Now, I suppose if you brought out one of the top spin boost balls, you might be able to get over, like, right in that area. But I definitely wouldn't want to have to use overpower. Yeah.
You just get stuck in the rough. I don't see how...
The thing there is if you want to get over the other side, you got to put so much top spin
I don't have
on
any navigators?
to spin the... to bridge the gap.
That looks like a reasonable shot to me, honestly.
Yeah, and if you bring out a three...
the ball, I think.
If you bring out a 3-power ball, though, it'll help you on the next shot because you'll be deeper into your club. I kind of like the rough bump. I mean, I think laying it up down here on the end is, consistency-wise, but you can get into your short iron range or your wedge range if you hit.
I guess it kind of depends on what the green does from the two different angles. Like, what's the contour of the green doing? Is it easier to shoot from the right towards it, or is it easier to shoot just straight at it from there? Or does it make a difference, right?
Well, I thought, like, looking at it,
you're going to be hitting to a side. No, it looks pretty flat from there.
That it was going to drop off on the left-hand side, but
major.
It doesn't. 2-5.
It defies the rules of greens. You always slope towards the water. No, wait. It's all surrounded by water.
And hit it too far.
No.
Too far.
Yeah, I think as long as you get to the top of that hill. Top of Old Smoky. Oh, 1.3. 1.35.
See if Dunner can get it done.
Get the right weight. Yeah, I think as long as you can get to the backside of the hill to roll off.
Now, yesterday I took the shot and it looked to me like it was a -5. Or, excuse me, a +5.
So I would put that at like 110. But I'm not going to. That you get your shot off first. If I would have made that, it would have been over.
I gotcha. So I'm right at max club. Probably like 70%. The way you do it.
Wherever the pin is relative to your max stretch out. So if you stretch it out, the pin's still past it, then it's 100+%.
358.
So like I was saying, if I would have took that shot, I would have played at like 110%.
There's 3-5. There's 3-6. Hitting it perfect. Left is short. Should have got right up
I was
against
worried
it.
about that 2 backspin. I would have just played it with no spin and just moved the ball guide a little bit back from the hole a bit.
I'm just glad that
Oh, yeah.
I think the 5% was right. I
So,
played that at
there's
1.2 per
100.
range.
What's that extra? I call that 10% more. 110. And then there's no tails, so just put the ball guide right up to that fucking hole. 3, 6, 10. Maybe fuck all. Plus 0.3, 3.4.
The way that this green is, you can't see the split mark in there. The color, the yellow is all blended together. In the hole.
Boink.
In the hole.
Hey, I got an egg.
You got an
Finally,
egg.
they finally gave me an egg. I've 4 since we started.
All right, so now we got the.
That's the first one I got.
I'm glad we were practicing that. So that's good. That's good to know.
Okay, just gonna put the 40 play for a quick second. Be right back.
I think the deal is if you bring out a katana, if we got a day where there's a headwind, you may have to do some overpower. And if you're doing that rough bump, that's not an area that you really want to have to rough it out with overpower. It might be better to bring out a 3 power ball just so that you can consistently be in the same area. And I'm going to bring out my APOC so I can. Well, I could bring out my extra mile. I could pull back. I had max topspin on there, and I really needed to use like one less than max. So if I put max topspin on there, I can pull back a little bit. That gives me a little bit of room against the red line. A little. Here we go. Boy, am I glad we were practicing that hole. I forgot.
Yeah, I think I'll just switch back and forth. If it's headwind, I'll use a Kingmaker. If it's regular wind, I'll use Katana Ball. Number 4, Extra Mile, Cat, Flash, Kingmaker. Plus 10.
Extra
Max.
mile.
I think it was 1 right spin maybe. And then EB. Rule. All in cursive. It looks beautiful. No one can read it. Looks like a doctor. Alright. 10 on. Oh, I used power 3 numbers there. Whoops. Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Spinning.
I only waited like maybe 3 seconds there.
Dots.
1 dot. 1.
Stunner. Da-na-na-na. Let's try not to overhit it this time. Let's do max top spin. There's my red line. And then I'm going to pull back a
So
little.
yeah, I didn't
I'm gonna
put
pull
it
back.
backwards in the shadow even more. Let the ball guide just trickle out. Yeah.
Plus 10. Plus 10 mark.
That looks pretty good.
2.5. Should be a ring and a quarter.
1.7. Or 1, yeah.
1.3. 1.25.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think as long as you make the top of that hill, you're not getting stuck in that rough.
Plus 10.
So it's a good safe to just have it barely going through.
Well, if I pull back to the plus 10 mark, that gives me a little bit of leeway to take out headwind. But if you got lower developed clubs, this is definitely one of those, the ball that's for sale right now, the Sawgrass ball with the 5 topspin boost. These types of rough bumps with headwind, you do not want to have to use overpower. Rolling it out.
It's going to be a little bit further than last time.
You're at the 339 mark. We're at the same exact mark.
Hey, a set of nuts.
Times 2.5
Zoom in on that.
equals divided by 1.2. 1.2, 2.2 rings. I'll try it with
You
no.
lots of time. Zoom in on our balls. Come on.
2.2 rings. There's 2, 2. Hitting it dead center perfect. Ooh! Slightly underpulled it. And I actually felt like I overpulled it because I did it looked like it was closer to 2.5 than 2.2.
So that's more like 125, 130. Percent slider. This is 0.9. That's 4 rings.
Faux.
Not free, but faux.
It's weird. My grid, when I'm watching you pull, you're not right on my grid line, so you're like out in the. It's hard to tell like how you're pulling it.
Put it on the board.
Is that 4 in a row? That's 4 in a row.
Go for faux.
Faux for faux.
Faux, faux, faux.
All right. Hole number 5. Well, we're watching the Dunner show today. What is hole number 5? We can make it over here. No, we can't make it over here. So yesterday on this hole,
5-5 again.
it's par 5 again. I tried to do the rough bump and then bleed out into the fairway, and my opponent was able to make the S curve and get over there. I think my opponent actually used a katana and was able to get down in there. I can't remember if they used overpower or not. Let's practice this hole for sure, for damn sure. Faux damn show.
Oh, I got an egg. Yeah. My egg should almost be empty now.
And I hit like 75 rings great to the right yesterday. I think I was 2 rings great to the right and got stuck in the rough. Let's go look at it because
looks like you should just smash it as far down.
no, there's a tree on the left
The water on the second side.
where the fairway sticks out on the left and it makes the little S curve. There's a tree right there, and then you got to kind of maneuver your way around it. I tried to go behind the tree and rough bump it out like we just did on the last hole, but I hit it too far. I hit it 2 rings great to the right. I think I did overpower. No, I don't know if I did overpower, but I definitely didn't hit it. Let's try it. Practice. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Spinning. Dots.
Subway.
Another Dunner.
By the Italian sub.
Another Dunner.
Yeah.
Matey.
I didn't want to take the E at a Dunner, so I took the E at a Dunner.
I think we were in short iron range down there, and there is a rough bump that you can do, but it's a really humpy rough. It's right there on that stand, and not only is it going up the hill, but it's got a hump to it. Now my opponent went through just like you're doing, where they were close on the left and then really close on the right. And you want to stay to the right as much as you can where you end up, or you'll be behind that tree. I tried to go behind the tree and through those bushes because I don't think those bushes are in play, and rough bump it out. But I hit it, like I said, too far to the right. This is where one of those topspin boost balls that's for sale right now would come in handy.
Which one was it? Oh, did I swap it in time?
No,
It doesn't matter.
no,
You got a million Titans anyway.
well, somebody pointed out that if we don't shoot the hole, we don't lose the ball. Is that the deal? We can switch the ball again. So as long as we don't take a shot, we don't use the ball. It used to not be like that. It used to not be like
I've never
that.
thought it was that way.
But
Yeah, it's hard to keep. I don't know. I guess I'll have to watch. What is going on?
I bought some of those balls, so I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay.
figure. I'm trying to figure out why it's.
No. I was looking at the different screens. I'm like, this isn't matching up. What's going on here? But yeah.
Like, how far does that roll out? Wow,
You're
that
selecting-
rolls way off the back
Selecting
end.
ball.
So you don't need all that topspin.
Oh fuck no. I did. I got it. Okay, how many do I have? 370. All right. I don't think there was even. on the
I'm
top.
down. I think I'm like
Not
at
that
800
much.
something. I'm not going to run out of Titans anytime soon. It's so narrow through there, and you don't want to put curl because you put the tree in play. You really don't want to do any overpower.
$370. Let's see if I have 370 next time. It was just totally useless experiment. I could have hit my shot there if I wanted to, but
I'm going to put on all the topspin. Trying to see where it comes out on the other side. +5, +6, and that gives me 2 rings of separation.
I'm supposed to get dunked on again tomorrow. Another 10 to 15.
But if I hit it great to the right there, it's definitely going into the rough. It won't bleed out, so I got to hit it perfect, or maybe a 1 ring great to the left, or possibly put just a little teeny bit of curl on it. I think I'm going to take that shot from right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I guess the other way to go at it is
I'm gonna use some curl.
I can try and just
but
lay
I'm
it up
gonna go.
there, but you want to get where that tree's out over there by the green. You got to get past that tree, so you got to get deep enough into it. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck with the rough bump. I suppose side spin will help you get up there. You could bring it off to the side and then side spin it around. But there's definitely a low-hanging branch on that tree by the pin that's covering up most of the hole. Is that 1.5?
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see with the curl if you hit the tree and the grate to the left.
That's probably gonna hit the tree on that grate. I completely went to the other side.
Gonna miss it completely. You see how far you have to get out there in order to get past that tree. Otherwise, you're stuck with the rough bump, and that rough bump is. You got to bring a runner. I use a kingfisher, and a kingfisher does not have enough topspin.
Wait, is there a running rough bump? Okay, now you got me interested.
There is a runner rough bump. 2.6. Do 1. I'm gonna do 1.5. I'm just a little shy of 1.5. And just a baby curl, just rubbing A little more than rubbing the nubs. And I hit it great to the left, so I'll hit the tree.
Or be on the other side like that. Whoa.
And now it's narrow. Narrow. Not a lot of room for error right there.
Okay, well,
Hey, hit it back to the fairway. Let's like hit it back to the tip.
yeah.
Or give yourself.
Honestly, I think I'm going to go the other way. You know, if I end up over here or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you just hit it
That's
straight down there,
fine.
that's more likely where you'd end up is like down on that side.
Hopefully I can get more to the right than this on a real shot, but just to see what it looks like. Oh, sure, not even perfect. It's funny when you don't try, eh?
First,
okay, whatever, just doesn't matter.
first time
Wait,
by,
perfect.
wham, perfect. Look at that. See how that rough is really, and see the,
Oh, yeah, it's not fun.
that's not a good rough. And you can see there's a seam in the matrix right there. And I don't like hitting off of seams in the matrix. Bad shit ensues.
Fringe, though. I like me some fringe.
If you pull back a little bit, you could probably get out from underneath that tree.
I find you get the most consistent bounce off the fringe. 1, 2, 3.3. One time here.
Kingfisher. Kingfisher. Kingfisher.
Hornet, baby. Hornet 6.
Is that
I got
5?
the upgrade, but I'm not taking it. Got the perfect 2.9 backspin that I love.
Yeah, there is a rough bump you can do from right here. But actually, from over here, it's
Actually,
not that
further
bad.
back there would be
Yeah,
better,
from
yeah.
back here, it's not that bad, but you'd have to have a runner.
Yeah. Or one of those balls.
Or one of these balls.
That's actually, that spot's not that bad. It's a little. But you got, 3 rings you can push up there.
2.9. If I
Yeah.
just did a straight up.
1.5 rings off, it's pretty flat.
Yeah. Ran out of time.
You're going to underpower that a little bit too.
Yeah, well, I didn't pull the wind properly. I didn't do anything on that properly. Okay. Let's see what we can get done. Let's play that with exactly what I got right there. And let's see if I can actually achieve the rough bump getting out. Well, I'm just going to hit it with a Kingmaker and just go straight out instead of trying to do the rough bump.
Yeah.
Well, if I want to stick with this bag, if I wanted to do that rough bump going to the cup, on the second shot, I will have to have a ball that's got more side spin than 3. And more top spin if I want to continue to play with my Kingfisher.
Runner's not bad though. It's like a 2 per ring, I think.
The runner. It's 1.7.
Yeah.
Is that the best? Is that the best top
Decent ball guy. You just got to remember that. You got to leave the ball guy short.
The 80 top spin, well, no, if I used one of those special balls, I could probably get up there. The Hornet gives me a little bit.
Yeah, what's 5 bars? 5 bars is like what? Fucking 50 something top spin?
And there's 40 versus 80.
So that wouldn't be enough.
Yeah, because it was all the top spin plus what?
They don't relate 1 to 1, right? Like 40 top spin doesn't mean 4 bars, right? It's actually less because you only have what 9 bars of spin or 8 or 9 bars of spin. So it doesn't translate like 1-to-1. You know what I mean?
I think I'm gonna play with my Kingfisher and not do the rough bump. Just try and get it up there far enough.
Like my Hornet says 30 backspin, but actually it has like 2.8. So if you have 5 extra bars of topspin, that's like 50, almost 60 more in stats wise. So you pretty much need 100 topspin.
Okay, you ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1, go. Spinning. Getting matched up. Gunner's going for 5
Yeah,
in a
so the
row.
old matchup. Hopefully I can do some 4s and 5s in a row tonight. I'm bowling. Although I'm scared because I think last time I bowled in these pair of lanes, they chewed my old bowling ball all to shit. I just got a new one. I don't want it to get fucking scarred up. So
There's 4.5 topspin. 2,
if
6.
anything happens to it in the first couple shots, I'm going back to the old ball.
You can't give up on it.
Well, I'm not gonna get it fucking balled though.
Huh?
Well, last time I played on this pair of lanes, it chewed my old bowling ball all to shit.
Oh, I got
There
you.
was gouges and scratches and shit. So like I don't want that to happen to my brand new one, right?
Your brand new
So
pink.
if I throw a ball, yeah, I've only had it for like 3 weeks. Yeah, my brand new pink one. Yeah.
Your brand new pink one. Man, that green looks uphill from where we're hitting. If Golf Clash was consistent, we'd actually be taking a little bit of wind off. I'm going to just do it right where it's at and see where it comes out. Wherever it's at.
I did a straight up shot last time.
I play my Kingfisher at 1-1, 1-6, 2-1.
Oh, don't clip the rough, you prick. I took too much wind. I should have did.
No, but you ended up, you're in a good spot.
Not bad. I was going to say I'm going to be at minimum short or minimum long right now, though. That's okay.
Oh yeah, definitely minimum. Should have known if I have enough backspin to actually stick me to the cut. No idea.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have.
Is it max Grizzly 3.8 divided by 0.9, 4.22 rings. Oh, I'm at minimum. So divided by 1.3.
Be like 3 rings.
Be 3 rings. Getting it perfect. El Prefecto.
You're welcome.
Right over the flip.
Yeah. Oh,
Right over it.
a little bit more than that, I guess. Eh? Pretty good. It was pretty good line from where you were.
I definitely didn't like being right there at minimum club. Just a little teeny bit farther. Could get into max short iron.
Oh no! It needs to be 4 backspin, damn it.
You're definitely going to push from the other side. Rings are definitely distorted. Start at the middle and pull them out.
Yeah. Start at the 0.4 to the 1. Oh, it's a little short. A little short in the pull there.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh. Somehow I pulled too much.
Well, at least you're on the fairway.
I pulled too much.
You can see how much that rough like
Going
laid
down
it
that hill
down.
though, maybe. I should have moved it back and used more side spin. There goes my streak.
Wah, 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 wah.
So I'm gonna invite.
I think if we really want to dig out all the way to the end down there, that rough bump is going to be the way to go. Extra mile. I'm going to have to work out how much topspin to put on that, or where to set it up, and you have to hit it perfect. Anything to the left, you'll hit the tree, and anything to the right, you're going to get stuck in the rough.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go straight away. I like barely touched the rough there. If I can keep it off that rough, I'll be in perfect shape for the hornet to the hole. So come on. Started with 4. I still have 2. We played how many fucking holes? 5 plus practices every time. So 10. Out of 10, I've only got 2.
All right, what is hole number 6? Hole number 6.
3 yards. Max top. And then hornet. Max. 0%.
Another par 3, and this was another one of the par 3s we had to go just straight at. Straight at it.
I think I could probably qualify if I stop now.
Straight at it.
Cool. I don't mind these
Navigator.
ones.
Navigator. I'm going to take a Quasar just so that I have a little bit of side spin to play with. You want to practice this hole once?
Sure.
We've been practicing all up to this point. Might as well. Still got 2 tokens.
We got, what, an hour and a half before I need to start getting ready?
And we only got 17 more holes to go.
Plenty of time.
3, 2, 1, go. Dot sand. Dot sand. Another dunner. Australia's a little slow.
Well, they're upside down, too.
Yeah.
I don't know how they don't fall off.
They're in their summer going towards fall, so they're all backwards. This is another one of those ones I think if you pull way back all the way to the green area down there, you get your first bounce on the flat and your second bounce is all the way up on the green. Definitely looks like it's to the first bounce is
Flat.
pretty flat, and then it
I
goes
play that
uphill.
at 1.3. Right, 75? Yeah, 1.3.
Here we
I
go.
was just checking to see if it looked like it was up, downhill, whatever. I'm sure there's going to be something. I'm going to play it.
There's min, so there's mid, so I'm right at mid club.
You gotta have a pretty good no spin shot there. It's a pretty consistent spot too.
Yeah, I think like getting way back, maybe 3 rings off.
Try starting up with no spin. You need just one variable you can take out. You're probably closer to like dead mid right there too.
I think it'll roll out a little. I'm going to try that right there. We'll see if it rolls out. That puts me 5
Right ring
rings
just
off.
touching the rough.
Right ring just touching the rough. Slightly uphill, so it might slow down, but if you don't put any spin on it, it tends to roll out a little.
Or,
It doesn't come to a stop right where it's at.
yeah, well, instead of doing an extra bounce, it'll roll instead of bounce, right? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go 2 in a bit. Come back a bit.
And put you about
4-0 at 75.
a third of your clear ring. Your green
1.9.
ring, as people call it. It's obviously transparent. It's the transparent ring.
And how come you can't always see it? Why does it disappear sometimes?
Well, you're seeing the course. Ooh.
No, because it's green and it blends in with the green of the course. But it would only blend in if it was the same color yellow as the ring around it, right?
So mid grizzly's 1-1.
Can't tell me that's not. Clear ring is the one between the blue and the white.
4.1
The middle one's
rings.
green. You're colorblind.
4.1 be 4.2. There's 4.2.
Well, I did nothing extra. Sorry.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, I did 5% extra.
That
Just
looks like it might be okay.
still needed to pull it just a little bit more. I did 5% extra and then I added on 0.1 because at mid it's 1.0 per ring plus 0.1.
You know what? I'm going to do 15. I'm going to do every fucking par 3 at 15. I'm going to figure out how to set up a shot. Just because. Nice round number 15.
So I did 4.2. That'd been 4.3, 4.4. So 10% plus 10 plus 0.1 at mid 1 per ring. Yeah, I'll take this shot before I run out of time. I'm gonna make you wait for it. I'm gonna be one of those guys that makes you wait until the last minute and then takes the putt. That was a grizzly and a navigator at mid club. I'm making notes, that's why I'm sitting here. Okay, so I'm gonna do plus 10 plus 0.1. And I will switch balls to a navigator. Navigator. Since we're not using any spin.
Great. Well,
All right, you ready?
what is it?
A whole minute? 60 seconds?
Well, probably more like 37 seconds.
Well, hell, we got to be at least 15 seconds
So
into
go
it.
ahead.
3, 2, 1, go. Dots.
Good.
Another dunner.
That sub's really kicking in.
So I'm doing 10% plus 0.1. A mid club, which is 1 per ring. No spin. White ring on the transitional mark.
What is that? Plus 15. 75. 1.4. 1.4 plus 15, 75%. Louder! Everyone hear that? 15 plus 15, 70%, 75%. 3.2 backspin. Oh! Okay, I like it.
Well, your distance was perfect. Plus 0.1 would have been in the hole.
I'm just gonna cheat a little bit to the
So
right.
that's a 3.2 plus 1 is 3.3.
Cheat, right edge.
3.3. I'm on the right side of the flagpole.
I can't do point plus 1 because then it's not really 15%. Every shot has to be 15%.
There's 3, 2.5, 3, 3. Hitting it perfect. A little over full.
I had it surrounded though.
I definitely had it surrounded. Speed was all right. If it would have encountered the hole, it could have gone in. Maybe just a sliver of backspin.
Come on, give me
But
my
on a
fucking
headwind
egg
day, that
already.
probably would have been fine.
Jesus. What was that? That was 12 holes, and I've got 2 eggs.
Well, I've got 2 things going, and I didn't
Should
get
be
one
1
right
in
there.
3 odds every time now. There's 2 out of 6 left. It should be 1 in 3 odds.
Well, I'm going to run
I
out.
know that
Run out
it's
of
1 in
practice
3
seconds.
every
I
single
think
time, but
I got 1 left, and I've got 2 things going. What kind of shit's that? Hole number 7. Now we can get around the bend here, and we can get up either on the green or right by it.
the circuit ball,
No, I don't think you need a berserker ball.
I'll bring it anyway.
Okay. You
I
ready?
got lots.
Let's practice.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Practice. Practice.
I'm only gonna wait a couple seconds this time. I feel like it's taking me longer.
Well, Richard sent me a shot of this earlier, and he did the same thing my opponent did yesterday when I was playing. It was way up there by the tree. For me, I think this is going to be a max curl shot. It's a blind curl shot. Once you get your trajectory right, it's kind of almost like a max overpower hook. I want to go more in the center. I don't want to be up there by the tree trying to make it.
Oh, if it wasn't for that wind. Fuck, if we get a tailwind, good night, Irene.
Yep.
I don't know if that club is enough to curl.
I don't think it does. I think it'll put you right along the rough line. You did max curl.
What? I can't look at the stats? I can't even look at the stats here?
You don't have an APOC?
That's a crock of shit. No. Level 1. I haven't put it in any bags yet.
Well, you could use your big
couple
topper.
weeks ago.
You just won't have the distance.
Yeah, that's true.
But it makes up
I
for
was
it in
thinking
topspin.
about rock, but rock doesn't have any topspin.
Because I'm thinking
That's
like
good curl, but no topspin.
even with if I switch to a bigger power ball, I don't even know that I'd need anything more than a katana.
No,
You could stay back here.
it's just
If you
don't have
had
enough
if you had
curl.
a Zerk, and I was 3.5 rings off, and it was too much yesterday, so I'm thinking maybe 2.5 rings, right at the red line. There's your red line. There's the red line,
Just a +1.
and just max curl it from
Really?
right there. That puts me right down
Yeah.
through the center of that. I'm at the +1 mark with a katana.
I'm wondering, I got one other idea.
How much room do I got?
That's
I
not a
might
very
have
good
enough
one.
room to work out the wind. It might be better with a Kingmaker and pull it back to the +1. That way I've got even more room to work out wind.
I wonder if I aim straight at the tree
No, because see, it's
with
hitting
the
those
curl that I have.
well,
With the curl that I have, though. I don't have any spin on it yet either, though.
you gonna try it from there?
Oh, yeah.
Booyah!
Yeesh.
Yeah.
That's probably going to leave me on the rough on the right, but... Ooh, if I would have put more topspin on.
Well, I think the topspin you had
If I
was
would have aimed, if I
just
would
a
have
little
aimed
teeny
straight
bit
at
of
that tree,
topspin. You would have gave
if I would
yourself
have aimed straight at that tree, I would have made it around.
so +1,
If I would have hit it perfect, it would have been on hole in one pace.
2.5 max.
I'm gonna try
Max.
that. I'm gonna try that.
3, 4. 1.5 per ring. I'm going to do 2.5 rings. Max curl. Isn't it perfect?
Not that random music already.
I could go out maybe a quarter of a ring, 2 3/4 rings. That'll put me more on trajectory down the middle. I had room on the right, but I didn't have any room on the left. And yesterday I did 2 or I did 3.5, and it was way too much. So 2 3/4 rings off. Katana at the +1 mark with an APOC and a putter. That's all I need. That's all I need. And then I missed it. Oh, got lucky. Those long ass putts. All right. Was that practice? That was practice. Let's try that. Let's try that for real.
Did you get one back? You didn't even get one back.
I didn't get one back.
Do you have the Easter eggs? The Easter eggs are way better. So you get 3 loads of 1,000 gems, and you get 2 for every shot. You can watch an ad though, yeah.
I can watch an ad. I got you. Okay. Okay, are you ready?
You can watch an ad to, sorry, yeah, go ahead.
3, 2, 1, go. So 2 3/4 rings off, katana at the +1 mark. Max curl. Max.
Shit, I went too quick.
Left.
Stay in there.
Curl. And that should put me right down the gut and more towards the pin. If I hit it perfect. If I hit it perfect. Why is if only a 2-letter word?
It's a big 2-letter word.
It's a big 2-letter word. Okay, +1. Where is the +1? +1. 2 3/4 rings. All of it. 2 3/4. 4 3, and I did a 10%, so that'd be like 4 7. That'd be 3 rings and a little. There's 1, 2, 3 rings and a little. Max curl. Isn't it perfect?
Go in. In the hole.
And I was looking at my phone because I was getting a phone call, and I didn't even.
You can do way less curl.
So I could move it out just a little bit more.
Move it out more.
Move it out 3 rings.
You might, because your wind was probably different when you did the practice. So that wind is slowing you down quite a bit. That's like 2 rings, motherfucker.
So you're saying I came close to the rough over there by the tree?
Ish.
And I did move it out a little. But I might have over pulled it by adding on the 10%.
Oh, Jesus.
Doing a blind. See, this is the thing, is why I'm trying to do a blind. I know that the blind curl shot, it's like, dude, you're just hoping it. You got to practice that a few times so you can get the curl right. But if you do overpower, you take the risk of catching a 17 ring great to the left like Dunner just did. Details. Anytime you cannot use overpower, it's always good. That's why sometimes you'll watch Dunner and I play and we bring out a ball and you're like, "What? You guys don't need to bring out that ball." And it's like, hey, number 1, they sell those balls. And number 2, we bought some of those balls. And number 3, we don't have to do overpower. it always cracks me up when you watch a lot of people play rookie and they're playing it with just shit balls and stuff, and it's like, hey, I'm pretty sure that they sell those balls to rookies. I've never seen a thing when you go in there to buy a ball and it goes, are you only playing rookie? Because if you are, you can't buy this ball. You can run all the topspin on that. I bet you it'll flatten out.
I don't want to go too far.
That looks like it's going to be short. Short.
Probably, but I don't like running out get tons of topspin from far away. It's easy to mistake where you think it's going to end up and go too far. I think like the ball guy can only show you so much topspin, right?
Hole number 7 in the bag. Finally picked one up. Jeez. Only took me 7 holes. Did I? Oh, I picked up hole number 1 as well. So I guess I picked up 2. Dunner's picked up every hole but 1.
The first 4, and that was it.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch a video.
But
everybody's gonna let's see what these video ads are. Let's see what the ads are.
It's like 30 seconds.
Make money off of the fucking salt.
Yeah, but you know the problem here is you gotta watch the whole damn ad. Do I get paid extra money for running an ad on top of an ad?
30 seconds for probably like $2 worth of a gem or
A buck? I guess I saved myself $1 by watching that shitty ad.
well, what you can get 6 for 500 gems, right? And 500 gems, if you don't get the deal, is worth what, $10? So yeah, it's like $1.30, $1.66 per token or gem or whatever.
All right, are you ready?
$1.66 per token per 6 shooter. Yeah.
I wonder how many times you can do that. You're all back out. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Practicing hole number 8. I'm going to actually get to see hole number 9. Everybody didn't get to see hole number 9 yesterday because, like, dumbass me, I figured we were on a par 5. We were at the end of the hole, end of the course. Didn't play hole number 9. I cheated everybody. They got to the end and they were like, you cheated us. What a bastard. Rookie bastard. I rough bumped it out of this one, too. Now, I suppose you could use the wind on wind days like this and try and... But I rough bumped it on the right-hand side. You're not going to take that shot, are you? We're practicing. Come on, man.
What, you want me to wait?
Well, I mean, do you really want to take that shot?
Well, what? You think I should do this?
No. The rough bump on the other side. Go hit in the middle of the fairway. And then, like, your second bounce rough bump. Yeah, like that.
What, to get, like, over here?
To get way up in the front. Like up in this area up here. Here, I'll show you.
Oh. I see what you mean.
So, like, if I brought out
You've gotten a lot braver in your days, Gordon. You would never take a shot like this before.
Well, the
I
deal
gotta
is...
go in between trees, do a second bounce rough bump over the sand, and hope that I hit the skinny rough and have enough topspin to not fuck over it.
Coming out this way where you're trying to do the rough bump, trying to miss that tree. You can see where your bounce is out there, like right there. So if you put just a little bit of curl on it, you can weave yourself through the trees and then try and bounce it out. Without any overpower, you're right there. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that you can't, you're going to have to use just like baby curl it to weave it and bob it through there. Wonder if one of those... Yeah,
I'm gonna blast it.
you're going to blast it. Well, with this wind, it might carry you enough. Perfect.
Oh, I think I clipped the tree and I still went out.
I think you did clip the tree.
361 off the tree.
And right at the tree. 2-2. Should be a ring and a little. Hitting it perfect, and we'll see if we can get that second bounce to with that much curl to bleed through. Could have put a little teeny bit more curl on it. That was scary.
I think you might have underpowered it a little bit there too. Like just a little tiny bit.
I'm surprised how much forward roll you got out of the rough.
Off the tree.
Off the tree. Goliath. Are you doing a straight up adjustment?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try mid, whatever it is at mid.
Were you out mid club?
I think so. Or less.
So
That almost looks like a negative
so
adjustment.
it's 2.3 is that's 2 rings and a little. Is that what you did?
No, obviously. I did 2.3. It wasn't enough. 2.8, half a ring more. I think that might have been it. That might have been close.
There's mid.
So
Mid grizzly.
that would be plus 20 at mid.
There's min. Are we practicing? Yeah, we're in practice.
Yes.
So there's min. There's max. So right there's mid. I'll put on one backspin. .5, 4.95 rings, almost 5. Oh shit! I knew I was running out of time, so I let it go too soon. Faux freaking show. And that was a 2 ring. That might have been. I might have overpulled that. Oh, I actually didn't mean to do the slice. I was trying to hit it perfect and get off the green so I could hit it back to where we were at. I was trying to hit it back to where we were at. I was just trying to hit it off the green. Now I'm in a screwed up spot. I'm not going to be able to get it off the green from here. Oh, just barely.
How the fuck did the pin go back in when you putted it? I've never seen that before. Or did it, no, they hit the fucking flank stick and bounced like crazy.
I'm not sure I understand why it wasn't letting me go into a different club right there. It should have let me go into my long iron. Where were we? Right about here?
Somewhere like that.
Somewhere in that range? All right, let's try that one more time. I'm just going to do a straight up shot. because I think I hit it 2 rings great and it did not roll out 2 rings great. So I'm just going to do a straight up shot, 1 per ring plus 0.1. So 4-3. Am I still in mid? Pretty close. 1 backspin. See if we can hit it perfect this time. If I don't hit perfect this time, I'll not do this again. 4.3 rings. There's 4, 2.5, 4, 3. Oh, fuck. I did the same damn thing. And I ended up closer. That was a 1 ring great, so that might be just straight up. No adding on or anything. If something maybe even taking a little off, but okay.
It looks like it should be a minus.
It should be a minus.
Like I was zoomed right in. I was basically like laying down on the grain, pulling my rings out.
Let me make a note here. All right. Let me switch balls. I'm gonna switch to a 3-side spin ball and see. I'm gonna switch to one of the new balls that they're offering. Wherever the hell they're at. Because it's got more side spin. I might not have to do any curl at all. I might just be able to spin it. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Spinning. I'm just curious to see if they'll offer, if you can watch a video every time if you don't have practice tokens, or if they have a limit on how many times you can do that before they go, hey, you got to buy some.
No, there'll be a limit, I assume. Probably get like 3 or 5 or something stupid every 24 hours, or I don't know.
Well, it's not like I paid
did
for
notice
2
that
items. They gave me, should be giving
They
me.
added it to the monthly thing, whatever you want to call it,
The golf pass.
challenge thing. So instead of, I forget, I think one of them was locked or something, and then I watched an ad and it unlocked it for me.
Yep.
Dangerous.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Danger is my middle name. See if I can hit the tree and get 360 again.
My wife's nephew's middle name is Trouble.
Look at that. Even better. Hit the tree and you got what? 370.
370.
I hit the tree again too. Yeah, I love that tree. I'm gonna be one of those weird people that make a TV show about me. Hi, this is Dunner. He married a tree in a video game. What is it? What is that called? Like my weird, or my secret, or my weird fucking, I don't know. Fucking shows that are on TV these days, man. I think underpound just a bit. Perfect, though. That should be good.
Perfect.
What up?
374. 0.95. Mid club. Let's see if I can hit it third time's the charm. I got 3 chances to hit it perfect. So I'm going to do mid club, which is 1 per ring,
25.
plus 0.1 at 0.95. I'm going to take 5% off.
30% for the week.
You're taking 30% off? Oh,
No.
You're at 30% of your club.
Plus 20, 4, 9.
You're adding on 20%? Better hurry.
No, 30.
Shit, you got 3 seconds.
6.
We're not in
Oh,
practice anymore.
fuck.
We're not in practice anymore,
The
dude.
fucking stupid thing wouldn't... No, I know that.
Yeah, I got you. It wouldn't spin around.
No, I couldn't type the fucking stupid numbers in. No, if I was at mid, plus 20 looked like the right number
Well,
last
hell,
time.
I'm pretty close to min, which is 1.3 per ring. 3 point. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's 3.3 divided by 1.3. 2.5 rings. Isn't it perfect? Third time's the charm. And still.
I just spent too much time dicking around.
So I took off
Where was my
5%.
club, and
I
then
was
when
at minimum club at 3.3, and I still didn't take off enough.
No, I got everything. I got everything programmed in. This is good. This is home.
Where are you at in your club? Mid?
I'm saying 30.
0.9 times
2.2.
4.1
2.2.
divided by 2.3 at mid? Is that like 1/6?
No, 2.2. See if that's enough. Stop moving, Bo. See, when you have a plan, plenty of time left. Tip the fringe, and shabamo.
Shabamo.
Plus 20 at club, bitch. Plus 20 at club, bitch.
You added on plus 20 at mid. Is that what you're saying?
Not 30%. Yeah, plus 20 wherever I was in my club. First shot was mid. That shot was, I figured I was at 30% of my club. But whatever, 25, or take the average of min and mid, and then add 0.1 or something.
So that would have been like 2.2.
However you want to figure it out. Yeah,
All right.
that should have been a albatross.
There you have it.
Not yet.
What did they get? They must have got a... Did they get more eagles than me, or what's the difference between
Don't do it again.
the second
Don't do it
place?
again. Don't do it again.
Oh, we got one more hole. I was wondering, like, why am I in 13th and I'm in 5th and they're in 2nd? What's the difference? Because we're not on the last hole. That would be why.
You said, there it is. You said, there it is. I was like, no.
No, still got one more hole. Yeah, sure. Fine. Make me play another hole. I got you. Is this the one that they gave us in the shootout?
Yeah.
Well, we had shit clubs, and there's no rough bump here, so it's pretty much a straight up shot. So let's see. Can I get another ad? I got another ad to get another practice
I'm
round.
gonna hit the freaking porta potty in the meantime.
You got 30 seconds.
I have all the fucking time I need.
Got all the time you need it, and they're playing a golf ad for another golf game. I wonder if Playdemic owns part of if this is the graphics look a lot the same, so I'm just wondering if it's just like a shoot off. Same company, just a different game. I should look that up.
Yeah, I saw a guy at the bowling alley last week actually playing a game. I thought he was playing golf class. And then when I got looked at his phone, I was like, oh, that's not golf class. Looked like it from a distance, but when I got close enough, I was like, oh, okay, no.
I was at the gas station one time, and there was a guy in there that was talking to my buddy who works down at the gas station. He said he played Golf Clash, and I was like, yeah, you watch any videos on it and like keep up with it? He goes, yeah, and he watched my videos. And when he left, my buddy's like, how come you didn't tell him that it was you? I was like, I just didn't. I didn't feel like signing autographs and doing the whole little deal, taking selfies. It made me feel weird.
Okay. Somehow I'm gonna make this work at 15%.
Oh, let's turn the volume back up.
Oh, I muted myself.
No, I had you down low because the ad was on the same. I didn't want the ad to be super loud. Super loud. Are we practicing it?
Sure. Might as well. You watch that 30-second ad.
Yeah, I'll watch that 30-second ad. 3, 2, 1, go. Last hole. Last hole for the first time. Well, I did get in the rings on the golden shot and won 3 of those balls. If you really want to get good at that golden shot, you got to watch Tommy's stuff. I mean, that really is the one thing that you really got to watch with Tommy. Minimum Goliath.
Is that enough? Is that enough? Barely.
Barely. I don't like having to be that close to that edge. That's for damn sure. Faux damn show. Is this
How am I going to make this work at 15%? I don't know if I can.
2.9 times 1.15 divided by what's Goliath at 2.9 divided by 2.9? Well, it's only 1.15 rings. You have plenty of room.
Oh, plus 50 can work. I love it. I'm just doing this just for fun. Just because.
Because of all the wonderful things he does.
Plus 15.
Minimum club.
Plus 15 on every par 3.
Let's hit off the fringe. See, do I have enough backspin? Might as well put it all on.
Did I overpull or underpull there? Overpulled a bit.
.6. No, I'm at minimum club divided by.
Or maybe not. No, I
divided by
haven't pulled that.
1.3. That'd be 2.3. Ran out of time. Ran out of time, and I think I had some side spin on it, and I really didn't need any side spin. Didn't need it.
Where's it?
Don't put it in. There you go.
I'm just trying to figure out where I missed. I can't remember if I was a little bit right or a little bit left.
Let's try that again.
Honestly, a bit right. A little bit right.
1.76,
go.
1.8 rings.
Bro, look at those fucking notes.
One point eight. Hitting it perfect. Just a bit outside.
Oh,
You were on the other side of the cup, so was that a slight overpull for you and a slight underpull for me?
no, I think I was a bit to the right. I can't remember. It was hard to tell when you get in the green. You can't like zoom out to see like.
This
I
would be
want
a
to look back at the tee.
wonder if you used a Guardian, if like somebody's offering the thing about dunking it. You were telling me somebody was one of the streamers is dunking it. If you used a smaller ball, like a zero power ball, so that you could use your Guardian. Wonder if you could. You'd probably be at minimum Guardian if you could get up there with a zero power ball.
Yeah, it'd be tough. But it doesn't have to be like during. It could be in practice or anything, all right? Just as long as you make it. That was BK. Ben Kennedy golf.
Ben Kennedy. I suppose I could do it from here. What ball was I using? What ball was I using there? I was using the wrong ball, that's for sure. I was using one of those special balls, and I did not need a 3-power ball. I didn't even notice. I wasn't even paying attention. All right, you ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, fucker.
Oh, what the fuck happened there? What happened? What are you doing busting on our channel, man? We didn't invite you. Pooh. What's his name?
Pooh for short.
Pooh Sukabi.
Now I'm gonna get a replay. Like, I'm gonna just give it to me. I'm gonna get one anyway, so just give me the guy already. Fuck. Thank you. Another Aussie dude. Maybe it's not a replay. It is an Aussie team.
Here we go.
Oh. This guy's like absolutely winging it. It took him like all of 14 seconds to start a shot. Isn't it great? And it's probably going to go in. No.
3.5 rings. And I'm going to run out of time. And I hit it perfect. Way too much backspin for that spot. This is going to be a sucky hole. Sucky. Wonder if you could do a sand bump.
I doubt it.
I'm sure in the real world.
There's enough side spin available. Oh! So I did. I need to be more left edge, not right edge. I did miss right last time.
And there's definitely not going to be enough room there, even if you drop down to a zero power ball, I don't think, to get to do a dunk with a Guardian.
Cool. This tournament is going to get smashed. I said it at the end of my last stream. After a crappy showing last tournament, only having one account to play. Oh yeah, I suppose I should finish.
Albatross. What's the difference between number 1 and... Ah. Frank is pounding it. Minus 16 after 8.
Boom.
Boom. Boom, shakalaka. All right. There you have it. That was a qualifying round and a practice round all mixed together. So that'll be a good round to go back and watch to see to take some good notes. Because you were definitely killing it on those first 5. Killing it.
Yeah, and even the ones I missed weren't by much, so I think I like the notes I have so far. Maybe a couple minor tweaks in the holes I didn't make. I'm going to have to make some adjustments for my other accounts because I won't be able to play probably all the same shots. I might have to compensate with some better balls or something. on a couple of the holes because the rest of my accounts are extra mile 8 or lower, so I don't have the top spin to do some of the shots like the what was it number 5 number 4, that par 4 where we're doing a rough bump into wedge range. I might have to, that might be a kingmaker every round for those accounts, but either way, 16 first time through, good enough.
Yeah, there's some of those drive shots doing those rough bumps, those second bounce rough bumps that are like could cause some problems. But there's at least 2 of the shots where there's blind curl. I'm doing a blind curl shot, and I feel pretty comfortable with where I'm at now. Yesterday, I think I made one of them and missed one of them. Today, I was able to make the one that I missed yesterday. All right, there you have the players championship at Sawgrass.
Only got 3 chests from you, cheap bastard.
I don't think I got any from you. I got 1. What kind of shit's that?
Hey, that's from
not helping a guy, not
year.
helping a buddy out. And of course, you get the golf pass ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not interested in.
Can you watch an ad for one of those?
Hey, for $25, you can get HBO Max and Paramount or Netflix, or you can get 2 of the channels as opposed to paying $25 for some shit from Golf Clash.
Or you can just spend like $60-$80 one time to get a Fire Stick in every channel.
Well, you can.
I mean, that's illegal, so you shouldn't.
No, well, you can get. They give you access to them, but you still got to pay for the service. I think you get. There's some of those free channels like Freevee and Voodoo.
If you go to like a service provider and get one, yeah, they'll give you like a plan, but there are ways to get them without a service provider.
Well, just about everybody has a Amazon.
I don't have them, though.
Oh,
I got Bell. My legit.
Well, pretty much everybody in America has an Amazon Prime account, so like you get Amazon Prime videos, and there are some of the services where you can watch movies and you get ads during them. I'm actually watching Red Sparrow right now, and there's some ads in it.
Well, for me, if I actually want anything, I'll just text my buddy and say, hey man, what about this show or this movie or something? And then he'll go find it. And then I've got a program on my TV where I can access his hard drive. And I can watch anything that he has stored in his hard drive. Called Plex. So he set me up to have an account to share his files or whatever. So I'd load up this thing on my TV, and it just goes right to his hard drive. He's got it all set up, all organized, movies, TV shows, comedies, documentaries, blah, blah, blah. So if I see something I like, I just text him, hey man, I just seen this new movie coming out, looks pretty cool. Okay, yeah, I'll look into it. And then fucking 2 days later, he's like, hey, I got that, it's on my fucking hard drive now. I don't know how he gets them. I'm sure it's completely legit. But it's out of my hands, I just watch.
Well, for those of you that have the HBO Plus, if you got HBO Plus, there's a series on there, Perry Mason. And it's Perry Mason, like the Perry Mason TV show was like during the 50s, like maybe 50s, early 60s, but this is in the 30s, in between World War I and World War II. And he's a lot younger, and it's kind of like the beginning of his career. It's how he started. And it's actually, it starts off a little weird. You got to kind of hang with it, but after about 3 episodes, it gets really, it's actually a pretty good series. It's gritty.
Is Ozzy Osbourne song the theme song?
No.
Who can we get on the case? We need Perry Mason again.
Now I want everybody to know that Dunner's back. He got his union hall called him up, and he's back on job, so he's not going to have to try and make a living as a singer. So
that was never going to be an option.
He's gone back to his day job.
I'm just a backup singer.
Just
where
a-
it's the lead singer's volume's at 10 and mine's at like 1.5.
Well, you know, like when
So
you
it's
see
like,
singers
it's
and they
really
have backup
trying to
singers.
maybe hear the harmony I'm trying to hit, but
They have backup singers, and then the band members are also backup singers. They're backups to the backups. Dunner's the backup to the backup to the backup singer. So,
and the rhythm guitarist though.
and the rhythm
I can
guitarist.
play rhythm. Can't play a lead, but I can play rhythm. I was actually, I don't know, I must have been like watching like music videos on YouTube or something, and this one popped up. It's like, do you have rhythm? Something, something, something. Try taking this test. I'm like, oh fuck, man, I have rhythm for days. Like my rhythm is on point. So he goes through and he's got all these drum beats and he's explaining what they mean, and you know, 4/4 time, and 5/4 time, and all this stuff. And he's like, okay, now take the quiz. And it's like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah. They're divided into doubles. Oh, they're divided into threes, divided into fours. Oh, you're pushing it, you're pulling it. Yeah. I was like 15 for 15. I was like, yeah, man. I didn't need a quiz to know that. I got rhythm. It's one thing. And that can really cover up a lot of other issues. I mean, you can be the most technical player for any instrument in the world, but if you don't have any rhythm, you can't keep time, you might as well not even fucking play, because
Are we going to be the rhythm and
Someone-
blues channel, and you're the rhythm and I'm the blues? Is that it?
well, I'm definitely the rhythm. I don't know what's going on in your life, why you got the blues, but I mean, if you want.
All right. Everybody have a great week, and we'll play this. I'll probably play one more round, and then we'll play this weekend and see what happens. See if we can get some good stuff going. You need to get all
like
three.
Saturday could be a bit of a marathon day. I might just fucking fire it up and just play everything all straight through. Or I'll play around with you first, and then you can put your video up, and then I'll fucking start up my stream and I'll play the rest of mine.
There you have it. All right, we'll see you on
It's a
that
little
one.
bit confusing, two of us at the same time, you know?
That only took us 2 hours and 32 minutes and 19 seconds, 20 seconds. It's counting
Not
down.
bad for really 18 holes
Yeah, and we got some good
and
practice
some
stuff.
technical difficulties.
Technical. Thanks for watching.
But yeah, I'm going to do one pro with Kyle Friday night too, I think, so.
Well, there you go. I suppose I could get one of my accounts to pro so I could play pro with you guys. Show you how it's
Yeah,
done.
whatever one you got into Master, that'll match up. I think it's this guy, right? Or is it Odd? Who was matching up with Dunner? It was 77, wasn't it?
Yeah, 77's never played anything about rookie tournaments. Odd played up to Masters.
But the weekly thing, though?
Oh, the weekly
You got
thing.
into Masters for a week, right?
No, I've never. 77's never been in the Masters. Expert 3 is as high as
So
I've
maybe
ever
it's
taken.
Odd.
I took it up
Odd
there just so I
then.
could get more prizes in the chest because I was grinding at that time, so that gave me more stuff.
Well, I wonder, I'll have to go back and check the video because we matched up with, I forget which accounts it was, my main account.
Well, Odd used to match up with too many Dunners. And 77 matched
And
up with another
Odd
one.
used to match up with both of them.
And now we can't get either
And
one.
then 77 was another Dunner.
All
No, I
right.
think it was 77 and Dunner's been matching up too. So yeah, it's if you can win, I don't know, your brackets might be tougher for some fucking reason, but if you can win like 1, 2, or 7 per week, you'll pretty much get promoted every week. You know, once you get to rookie 3, you might have to do 2, 2 or 7s, or 1, 2 or 8, but that's all I did is if I can. It's like, oh, it's Sunday, shit. And I'm at my friend's house having Caesars, and it's like, oh, crap, I need to get promoted. Load it up, sit there, play 1, 2, or 7. Or win 1, 2, or 7, I should say. And then, yeah, 200 grand. And that was enough to get promoted.
Hey, we can spend
Until
1,600
rookie
gems
3.
today and get the belly laugh emoji with the sumo wrestler and the little
Oh,
freaking diaper.
Nice.
What a deal.
That's worth it.
What a deal. Man, I want to get 6 of those. All right. Everybody have fun, and we will catch you on the next one.